My name is Coach Quill. I coach at Woodlawn High School. I've been there now this year, it's my 20th year at Woodlawn, believe it or not, at Woodlawn, still there. And I love my children. I love all children. I worked at Girls Incorporated for 12 years as an assistant director and director. And then Pastor Chappelle here at the church thought enough to say I want the camp at the church. Therefore, we came and brought it here, and I've been here for the last 8 years serving as director. As you see, I want to welcome you again to the camp. Our theme this summer, if you haven't already seen, is Justice League, Keep Moving Forward. This is the 50th year of our civil rights. So what we're doing is trying to bring more, I guess, get our kids to be aware of the people that came before us and how they paved the way for us to get where we are today. So we'll be hitting on about 8 pioneers that we will be really striving to tell you a little bit more about, but in a fun and engaging way. They're gonna have new, innovative ideas to get you up and ready to read. It's not gonna be just like reading out of a book. Read this statement. No, it's gonna be fun and engaging ways that you can learn to read, and you're probably not even gonna be knowing that you're learning at the same time. That's Dr. Mosley just come in. So she will be the program manager over our lead teachers. Number 4, hours of operation. We start at 7 o'clock in the morning, and we end at 6 o'clock in the evening. Yes, you can bring your child, drop them off at 7. Did I say 6:49, 6:50? No, 7 o'clock. Please give us time to get in the building, cut off the alarm, cut on the lights, and get staff in place. We cannot allow you to come in until 7 o'clock because we want you to know that your child has to be safe. I can't watch them all. So therefore, my staff have to be in place first in order to make sure that they are safe when they come in the door. Now, when you come in, between that 7 o'clock and that 6 o'clock, you have to make sure you pick them up by 6. 6:01, that's $1 charge. We have to charge a late fee, and the reason being is because I can't stay all the time with your child, so therefore we have to have the staff members to stay. And then that money goes to the staff members. They have to stay late, so we don't have to pay them overtime. So that's what it's for. So that money, anything if you over late. Now let me tell you how it works though. You are stuck in traffic off 280. Anybody work that way, have to deal with traffic? Sometimes it's just, you got to deal with it. So if that happens, we ask that you please call us because you just don't know. Your children are sitting there, my mama, when's she coming? My mama not coming. We saying, yes, she is. I promise, baby. She's on the way. Dad is going to be here. Someone is coming. And we are trying to call you at the same time. We're not calling you to bother you. We're calling you so that your child can feel like, hey, mom is on her way. We want to be able to tell them something at that point. Let me tell you about lunch, just so you know. It's in this hours of operation. K through 2. That means kindergarten through 2nd grade. They eat lunch at 11 o'clock. They eat lunch from 11 to 11:30. Grades 3 through 5 eat lunch at 11:30 to 12. And grades 6 through 9, they eat lunch from 12:30 to 1. Any questions about lunch? So if you want to bring a child a lunch, you know, we have free lunch. Anybody did not know, we do serve free lunch. But in those lunches now, we have cold cuts, you get a fruit, might be an orange, but if you know that your child cannot eat something that may be in their lunch, like a peanut butter, this and that, write us a little note so that we can have that. Food allergies, please let us know. Because when those lunches get to us, we will look and let you know. Now, they have some menus out. We'll try to get out to you, but sometimes they don't provide us with the menus each week. These are cold lunches, okay? What we do sometimes is when they're really cold, we warm them up in the microwave. We'll take the time, warm it up for your child, okay? But now, if your child decides, I don't want that lunch anymore, you can prepare lunch at home. No bottles, no sodas. Please, no bottles, no sodas, no oodle noodles. Y'all know what oodle noodles is? We can't do oodle noodles, okay? But now, if you bring something that just requires like a minute, 2 minutes to warm up, we don't have a problem doing that for your children. We have snacks that we provide in the evening time. Now the snacks are 50 cents still. Am I correct, Ms. Lee? Are you still in here? She's gone? I think they're still 50 cents. We ain't gone up on nothing, not even the price of the camp in a long time, so that's a good thing. But I think all snacks are 50 cents, and what we do is we have a little thing we call the store. How many of you know about the store already? And a banking account. Okay, the kids have a checking account in which you can come and put money in the account, and it's just like your checkbook look. It shows when you put money in, take money out, when it was done, we don't put what they bought, but you know everything they bought was 50 cents, okay? So when that happens, you can check your account, your child's account, know exactly how much money that child has in their account. Also, it's good for your children also to learn math. That's a good way for them to keep up with their own checking account. How much money you have, that means they have to come in and check the office and make sure that they have some money in their account. But now, what if your child don't have a snack? And they come up and they just standing around. And they looking like they lost their best friend. Now, do I let them go looking that way? No. We provide them with a snack, okay? We're going to make sure that they're taken care of. We would never let a child go without something. But now, if the child happened to go without a snack 2 days, 3 days, 4 days in a row, now, Mama, I got to say something. That means, Mama, please put a snack in your child's bag. Breakfast. We do not provide breakfast, but we do provide an area for your child to eat breakfast if they come in. You want to bring cereal and milk, let them come in. We're going to sit them off to the side, let them eat their breakfast before mingling with the other children, okay? Let's talk about dress code for a minute. For our young men, we are no sagging. Make sure they don't have no gang signs, alcohol, all this stuff on their shirts. We don't want that, so be careful about what's on their shirts. No, nothing like that. Now, young ladies, if you got some goodies up top, we're asking that you close those goodies up. Okay, that means wear something to keep it kind of closure up here. Also, we're asking that you don't show your stomachs. No midriff shirts. Thin strap, we don't have a problem with that as long as you got on proper undergarment, okay? The other thing is no Daisy Dukes. Y'all may not know about Daisy. So we're going to talk about hot pants. Make sure your shorts are decent and in order. 6 inches above the knee, we're not going school rules, but I do want you to know I want you looking good, okay? I want you looking decent. So that means you know, and parents, you know what decent is, right? So we just want you to make sure you send them that way. If they wear a skirt or a dress, we ask that you put little tights on underneath, little shorts or something underneath their skirts. That's all we ask, because a lot of times they are on the floor, and we go through dress code. So, I mean, whenever they're in dress code, so they have to sit on the floor a lot. So we just want to make sure that little, John ain't trying to look up under. So we want to make sure they have something underneath their dresses. Now, the other thing that we have problems with is these electronic games. Whew, I love them, and I know you all love them, especially in the summertime. But y'all bring them and they get lost. We're going to say lost. Okay? But what happens is you get involved in an activity. Somebody sit next to you, somebody, man, I hold it for you. You give it to them. They want to play, they pass it on to somebody else, then somebody else pass, and then what done happen? I gave it to you. Well, he wanted it, so I let him see. What did you do with it? Then we got this going on. And if this go on, we got a problem, parents. Okay? I'm great at what I do. Did y'all hear that great word? I ain't just talking. I'm a great disciplinarian. I don't let fights go on, but mama, if I can handle it without it getting to you, I'm going to handle it without getting to you. Everything won't get to you because you got to let children grow and you got to let them learn. But now, if they did something where there was a scratch left on little Johnny or a bite mark, you're going to know it. And that other mama going to know about it because they got to call y'all together because that's a broken skin there. We got to deal with this. But we do have little discipline forms that each teacher will get. And when they feel like that child is out of order, that form comes to my office. After so many discipline forms, I have to let you know, and I'll make a copy of it, and you get a copy of it. Accidents, any accident, I don't care, small, large, gonna get reported to you. If a child got a Band-Aid on his leg, you're gonna know why he got that bandage on his leg. Got to report everything that happens that involves coming into the office, and we have to see about it, okay? So believe me, you're going to be aware of what goes on at this camp. We ain't trying to hide anything from you. Everything you're going to know about it, okay? Open door policy, you want to talk, come in, let me know. If I can't talk that evening, I said, please, can you see me in the morning? I'll be there that morning too. Teacher discipline is only write-ups, or they send for me, and I come and get the child. Okay? No hands-on at all, mamas and daddies, no hands-on. It's all come through me. Same with me, okay? So you'll know what's going on. Talk about the sign-in procedure. When you come in the morning time, the table will be sitting down at the bottom right there when you enter that. It'll be sitting right there. We ask that you get out of your car, come in the door, bring your child and sign the child's name and your name, okay? Your child's name and your name. Now, I've come up with a new little thing I want to implement because it makes it easier for me. Because sometimes when mama run a little late, mama come in and sign, she scribble, scrabble, put her name there, going out the door. I'm sitting here like this. What is that? What's that? I can't figure it out. So therefore, I'm going to put a number with a child. So by next week, those of you that have already signed up, I'll be sending a number home. You're assigned by that number every day. That let me know that you signed by the child's name. Now somebody might come in and say, she signed in my place. That lets me know that I need to make a change. But that's going to happen. But most of the time, that number helped me in doing my attendance. And attendance is so, so very important. So I'll be giving you this by next week. The daily schedule. Kids will start coming at 7. Classes start at 9. Devotions start at 8:30. Our own Pastor Beavers will be doing devotion right now. I've spoken with him, and he's putting a new twist on it for those of you who have been in his devotional periods. But he will do devotion from 8:30 to 9 o'clock. Classes will start at 9. If you're running late and your child doesn't get here till after 9 o'clock, please let us know that you're bringing children in late, because sometimes I'll be away from the desk after 9 to make sure kids are where they're supposed to be. So we're asked that you please let us know if they're going to be like a doctor's appointment. You're not coming to 10 o'clock, just let us know so that I will know that somebody needs to be there and let you in. You have to be buzzed in. Everybody pretty much know that, right? For safety reasons, again, we're going to buzz you in. If we don't know you, we can't let you in. So we're going to get to know you when you start bringing your children. But anyway, the daily schedule, classes begin at 9. They'll be changing classes. That means they'll be in reading for an hour, math for an hour, gym, arts and crafts, health and fitness, So they'll be changing up chess, getting them a little chess in this year, a little karate in the evening. That's gonna cost you a little extra. We'll talk about that in a few minutes about the other activities that we'll be providing. But remember the classes start at 9 o'clock. Is there anyone in here going to summer school? Anyone? Woo, y'all give it up. But that's wonderful. But anyway, if you happen to go to summer school, just didn't want to tell me, let me know that if you're going to be coming at around lunchtime so I can put you back at lunch. I don't want you to come and then don't get a chance to eat. So make sure you let me know if you're coming from summer school, and I'll make sure you can put a lunch bag for you and make sure your name is in the pot when you get ready to order lunches, okay? That's for summer school people if they just happen to go. All right, swimming. Can I get a woo? Yeah. Y'all know y'all like that swimming. Let me tell you about swimming. Usually the way we try to set it up at the pool is swimming, the take through two, swim time. We have swim lessons. We're going to talk a little bit about that in a minute, but free swim. We call it free swim, but it costs $1. Usually on Mondays are the days that kindergarten and second grade go. Now the reason I do is everything pretty much here at the camp is going to be age appropriate. Kindergarten and second grade, you'll see them running together. 3 through 5, you see them moving around together. And 6 through 9, they're going to pretty much be together. Okay? But at certain times, they should never really hook up. Even in the morning now, moms and dads. When they come in the morning, kindergarten through 4th grade is going to enter through that front door as soon as you get there. But 5 and up, they're going to have to walk down the hallway and enter through the back door. We're going to try to separate them a little bit more in the mornings also. Because when I see that there's something that draws my attention as for safety, so it's free play in the morning until devotion starts. But swimming, a little bit more. If you are kindergarten, 2nd, 3rd, 4th grade, you can get away with a 2-piece. If you are 5th grade and up, we're asking that the young ladies wear 1-piece and a cover-up. Let's talk about summer camp payments. Let's move on down. We're on number 9. Now, how many of you know what the price is for the camp? Anybody? $65 a week. Now, this is due, it's $25 registration, $65 weekly. We're asking that you please pay the $65 by Monday that you bring your child. That means June 3rd. You pay at the beginning of the week. A lot of people come up and say, I don't get paid till Friday. That means you need to hold back a week so that you can start right here on the 3rd. And then by Friday, we're ready to pay for the next week. Y'all see how that works? But I need payments on Monday. Now, would I not take a payment on Tuesday? Yes, I will. Now, but I'm asking, because of the time schedule and the way I want to put the energy into your kids, I don't want to be bombarded with taking payments every day. But now, when you make a payment, I'm asking that you put it in an envelope, child's name, and the number that I'm going to give you. Receipts will be given out that evening if you turn it in that morning. Everybody understand how that works? And then if you say, my check is my receipt, oh, good. But I still have to write a receipt, okay? So I will have knowledge that you paid. Every check or dollar amount will be received. If you're making multiple payments, like you might want to say, I pay for your child to come, coach. So you pay for my child and somebody else's child. I need to know those 2 children that you're paying for, especially if it's on one check, so that I can make sure payment is posted on the right persons, right children. Yes, if you have a child care certificate, it must be up to date. So we'll be checking the dates on it and expiration dates on it. So please, if you're going to bring a certificate, bring that certificate. We'll make a copy of it, give you a copy, and keep it on file. Also, you must.
And it must say New Rising Star Site 2.
Everybody got that? Site 2. We have 2 sites. Site 1 is the daycare. We cannot use theirs. So they have to give you a new certificate saying Site 2. New Rising Star Site 2. In their lockers, but you can send them with a lock if they're older to get in. Okay.
With the days that they have to pay for swimming or for any activities going on,
Yes, ma'am. That's what I want them to use. Because the more you send money, if they have money in, all you got to do is say, Coach, can you check his account and see if he got enough money for this? Now, field trip. I don't like for any young child to go. Y'all know how we forget. We're busy. We got busy schedules. And say you didn't read the little sign on the door. You missed it. So I'm going to call you, try to anyway, and say, is it okay if your child go on a field trip? We usually put the money in for you, and parents, y'all have been wonderful. Y'all will come back in and say, oh, Coach, thank you so much for letting my child go. We don't have a problem. We've never had a problem for all the 8 years I've been here, parents not wanting their child to go. Now, if you know your child got an appointment, you don't want them to go because it's going to go into the appointment, please just call us. We'll hold your child out. Even though they try to sneak in line, we're going to hold out. Because no, your child didn't go, he's going to go to that dentist appointment. But it happens now, I'm telling you. We have children, they know that they're supposed to get on that van, and they sneak in that line and try to get on. But we're going to make sure, please call us. But if we call you, and especially if a child's sitting up there, he's the only one there in his whole class going, please allow them to go. When you sign that sheet in your packet, in your registration, you're giving us permission to take your child on the van. If you do not want that child on the van or ride with us at any point, you need to make sure you verify that on it and highlight it on your application for us to make sure that we do not let your child go on no field trips. If you don't sign that waiver, your child cannot leave this camp. Everybody understand that part, because you know, your children get mad at us, and I'm saying, Mama didn't sign the waiver, baby. I have no other choice but to leave you here. But then I'm going to talk to you again and try to change your mind. But that may not happen, so I got to let you know, if that waiver not signed, I can't let them go. Okay? Yes?
you said swimming is 4 days out of the week.
And the swim lessons. Yes, ma'am.
Swim lessons, but going swimming.
It's going to be, we usually try to do it every week, but know that field trips sometimes take precedence over
It's
the
once a
swimming.
week.
once a week.
Going swimming for $1 once a week. Okay.
Now, sometimes we have to juggle the schedule. Y'all know how that happens, right? Say we got a teacher out, I got to do what I got to do. But I can tell you one thing, we got some substitutes ready to jump in there this year, so we got some great things going on at the New Rising Star Richmond camp. So we're going to be all right. Your classes won't be overcrowded, even if there's an instructor out. I will even pull myself out of the office, lock it down, and take a class if I have to. Okay? No problem. We're going to make sure your children are safe and enjoying the summer. Any other questions about swimming? Checkout procedure, we already told you. You come in, call. Now you're going to check with the lady up front, the young girl. Her name is Shannon. You'll tell her who you're here to get. Now, mind you, we have a lot of parents coming through that door. We have to be very careful to make sure that the proper child leaves with the proper parent. So we're going to have some adults also down there to assist her in watching and see who walk out that door. We want to make sure you take little Johnny home and you take Sally home or whoever. But we want to make sure that you take the proper child home. Therefore, we'll make sure we're monitoring. But give us a few minutes, because what we got going is we've got a little system going to where we have what we call runners. They go upstairs, get the person, come back. Now that's wearing our children out, but they need to exercise sometime, but we'll make sure we change them out from time to time, but some of them just like to run, okay? But now any problems with that, please notify us and let us know, but that's how we do the checkout procedure. Any questions about checking out? We're almost there. Camp visitors and volunteers. We're asking parents, we want you to come, go on our field trips. Come, anybody here got something to offer? How many artists do I have? Any artists in the house? What? Okay, you're doing pretty good. If you want to come up and spend some time at the camp and say, hey, I want to come and volunteer, please let us know. All we ask that you come in, we got a sign-in sheet, we're gonna keep up with the hours that you're here. If you wanna go on a field trip with your child, let us know in advance so we'll know to make proper room on the vans for you. And then we know that we got so many going, we want you to come in and volunteer and help out. So if you wanna come at any point, just notify me, we'll put it in writing so that on that particular field trip or that particular date, we have you pinned in, okay? Any questions about that? Now, student code of conduct, there is a form that we want you to fill out. This is concerning our zero tolerance that I've already gone over and our discipline rules. Again, I've already gone over that. If you need me to readdress it, I will. But it's just a form, and make sure you read through it before you sign it. Because it's about a zero tolerance. If your child fight, they go home. Depending on the offense or how bad it is, we send them home for a day, 2 days at home. They got to stay at home, okay? All right, last thing is questions and concerns. I hope I didn't miss anything. Field trips, like I said, I will get back with you. As you all know, we will be visiting civil rights, since that's going to be part of our thing. If you got someone in your family that, might have something they want to share with us about it or anything about civil rights or talk to us, let us know. We'll try to, do a little program for them to come in. To talk to us about it or whatever, but please let us know if you know someone. Yes. Please, so then that way I just block out that week to know that you did not, and that means I know that you didn't pay for that. Okay?
You mentioned karate.
Right. They're going to continue karate. I know some of you may know that we had karate in the evenings. They're going to continue that. I think it's only 1 or 2 days a week, but I'll be getting flyers that you have to sign up for these classes, okay? For the karate, anything extra that we're offering, and I'll give you a list of those and have sign-up sheets ready for them. So if you want your child to participate, and I also have a cost out there, a price, so you can see. It's only if you want your child to participate in those. Okay, but we still have other activities for those that don't want to participate in something as rigorous as karate or whatever. There'll be other activities for them to do in the evenings. For you to pick up classes in at approximately 3 to 3:30. Young people usually in at 3. The older ones in at 3:30. That way they're going into their snack time. They eat snack at 3 and 3:30. After 3:30, say 4 o'clock, by the time you start to pick them up, excuse me, from 4 to 6, that's pickup time, they will be separated. Your children still won't be together. 6 through 9 might be upstairs, 3 through 5 or whatever will be in one place, K through 2 might be in another place. So you just have to let us know it's a kindergarten, he's first grade. Please just give us an opportunity to know your grade level of your children. We'll make sure we go to the proper area to pick them up. But we don't want them coming together at any point unless it's an assembly. Okay? Yes?
Inhale and everything.
Yeah, if you have those, you can bring them in office, but give us explanation of how it's done. I mean, like when it's done, when it's needed, or whatever. Inhalers. Please put your child's name, number on his inhalers if he needs one. He knows for himself. The older ones always know. They're coming, coach, I need my inhaler. They come in the office. We make sure you put it in a bag, labeled with his name and number on it. He take a little puff, go on back out there, still running like he has already. So, if you have those, please send them, but make sure you put on the information that we need to know, okay, for that. And then when you pick it up, if you pick it up every evening, or you want to leave it with us until Friday, take it home, whatever it takes. But please make sure everything is labeled that comes to us as part of that. And make sure on your application. Yes, please.
Not really a question, but from time to time, can you all kind of monitor the door right? Because I know I'm rushing some mornings, but some parents will park right in front of the door, and us that are trying to leave, we can't even leave because they park right in front of the door.
Okay. So we will probably you're gonna have some cones out there because that is a problem. That is a problem. And another thing I want you to be aware of, I don't know if you know, but if a parent is parking like this and you park right here, it's close to impossible to back out without hitting you. And we've had several little accidents, little boo-boos right there. So please make sure you don't park right there in the back. Y'all know what I'm talking about, don't you? When you first pull it in. If you pull into the parking areas and you still parked on the side, With that person backing out, they will sometimes scrape your car, hit you, or bump you. Then we got to go through the process. You late for work, you're mad already. You know, some things we can eliminate just by following a few directions. But if not, that cone gonna be sitting out there. Don't run over that cone now. I got big cones out there, so that you'll know. So we do have, you know, when you come up to pull in, I know you're encouraged sometimes. Now, we have had situations where the child's parent could not get out of the car. She was she was pregnant. She couldn't get out. If she did, it took her a year and a day to get there and a year and a day to get back. So she was like, Coach, can you just, so we run out there, get in the side, and come back in. So if there's a certain emergency case like that, y'all, we'll deal with it. But please just try to help us out by keeping the movement going. You can even turn around and go the other way. I don't know if y'all know that, but you can go the other way. Everybody just want to go down the hill like that. But turn around if you have to, go the other way. That way we can eliminate some of the problems of everybody trying to get to work at the same time, and we'll run into situations. Any other questions you can think of? I know you're going to have some. Yes. Yes, that's what I'm about to do. That's what I was just going to say. I know you're going to have some questions, so I want to give you some contact numbers. Please write this number down. The church number is 833-3676.